And the Miners will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Burden. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. The offense set for a first down play. They're testing the right side here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air, it's Jordan. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
He's going to pass on second down. That's caught. It's McCray. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Gonna take a shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Quickly complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They'll give it to the back. Oh, what a move. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Back to the air one more time. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utah State.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gets it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miners.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. To the air, it's Jordan. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites. You're going to look out there and that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking down the middle. Finds his man, and they convert. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it down the right side. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, UTEP.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Burden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. The inside handoff. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
1st down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Takes a shot. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Jordan. He's got the back in the middle. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They'll try to pound their way in. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the decision coming up for this coach? You've got to decide, do I want to kick this field goal, take the lead, take my chances on defense, or do I feel confident I can get this first down, hold off a little bit, and maybe do that as the time expires and get the win?
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man, it's Jordan. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They move on top here in the 4th. Now for the extra point try late in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Utah State, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wants to throw on 3rd. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Finds his man. It's Booker. And the Miners get the 1st down.
A big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. To the air, it's Murphy. Dances away to buy time. Stands in and takes the hit. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still looking on the move. Incomplete on... The Gators will put total leather and will get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid... And the Razorbacks will put it away to start the game. Oh, he's going to go for the return. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's McCray.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wide out in motion. They'll go back to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big moves.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for space, it's Jordan. Using the spin move. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Trying to get to him. Buys a little time with his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll let one go down the right side. He makes a catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Comes out throwing on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
With the score, Arkansas 7, Illinois 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Illinois.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. The short hands, it's Jordan. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was... He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's caught. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Open space at the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. Trying to beat the D deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, he's trying to go right down the middle of the field against man coverage, but the safety does a great job reading his eyes. He sees the intended target out of the corner of his eye, beelines over to the football and picks it off.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. To the air on first down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like,
makes the grab down the left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's going to pass. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. All kinds of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think...
Illinois will kick it off to get us underway.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over.
Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Coming after it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
This is a tough part.
guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands. Oh, it's a fumble.
Well, they're playing at home, and they're trying to take advantage of this home crowd and try to build some momentum early. You don't see a lot of onside kicks to start the game. They tried it, but it failed, and now we're going to have to see what their defense can do, taking the field right away.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Genty. He's dropped down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utah State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Miners. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the point after is good. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Utah State up-tempo. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This Utah State offense has it going. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. That's caught. It's Johnson. He'll be brought brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Utah State 14, Utah 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, UTEP! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, the defense is going to have to get something, take it out.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Sending its offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass, it's Jordan. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, UTEP!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. After that completion, move the chains. Now 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he...
Deep shot for the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Aggies!
Touchdown, Utah.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab. It's right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
1st and 10 from their own 13. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Yeah, great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Oh, this has disaster written all over it, and down he goes. A huge loss. I mean, that single play can flip the field. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's right. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half.
Utah State, 28.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Touch pass on the run. Still on his feet at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of me, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down coming up. They'll try the run. Just buried it. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. To throw, it's Jordan. He's right on target. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And that one's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Miners. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Utah State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, UTEP! And that one will give them the lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Utah State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in on the right. And he breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Utah State.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Going up top on 1st down. Going up top. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jordan. He's loose. Touchdown, UTEP! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open.
Going for it all. And he reels it in inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.